Hello Mr. Clark, I'm Raymond Fu. Today I'll be explaining the extra credit assignment chessboard. The first thing I did was define my helper function square with the parameter t size color 1 switch. And then inside I put t.color begin fill, and then for I in range 4 this draws a square, and then this fills a square, and then I have the switch up here which is not inside this function but will be used later on. Next I have my move to next helper function with the parameter t size and number. This just moves it to the next row by going back how many squares I went and then going down one row. Then next I have my row helper function with the parameter t size color 1 color 2 switch and then n. For I in range n, this is how many squares you want, and then if the switch is equals to true, then it will draw the first square with the color 1, and then it changes the switch to false, and then else where it draws square with the color 2 and then changes the switch to true. So I decided to use the switch function because it's easier to alternate between the two colors red and blue. So this one will draw the red square, and then it will change the switch to false, and then it will draw the blue square, and it will keep going for n amount of times. And then I have the chessboard function where I put with the parameter t size color 1 color 2 switch and n. And then for I in range n, this is how many rows you want. If the switch equals to true, then it will draw row 1 or row, and then it changes the switch to false, and then else it draws row, and then it draws the second row and then changes the switch to true. Okay, they look like it's the same thing, but this one will draw the row starting with a red square, so it'll go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, while this one starts with blue, so it starts blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, and then I import my turtle. I moved it back a little bit, and then this is what actually runs the function, where the size is 10, where I have my color red, blue, and I started it with true, so it starts with the red block, and then I want 9 rows. And then we can see that it is actually working. And then we can see that we can actually change it. So if I want to change this to purple, and then let's change this to green, I can change the number of rows, so I can make it a 5 by 5. Then if I run, we can see that it actually changes everything else. So this is the reason why I included the switch, because by having the switch parameter, it allows me to be able to customize the size, the number of like rows and columns I want. And yeah,